Hi hopefuls, welcome to 5 Years On Part 2. Today we're answering some questions that we answered 5 years ago about ourselves. And I'm very interested to see how I originally responded and how that's going to change compared to now. So let's go!
Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty.
Why? I'm not even drinking tea.
So, dear hopefuls, the one where we answer questions about ourselves, which
My
is
accent's so different.
all about me. Found just random questions that you'd ask people who you want to know.
Favorite color? Anything between blue and green.
Anything in the range of blue and green. 2. If you could visit anywhere in the...
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? Ooh, I don't know what I would have answered then. I feel like I would have said Greece and Alaska. I think those would have been my top 2, and Fiji. But at the moment, where would I go? There's so many places. Canada. I really want to go to Canada. I do still really want to go to Alaska. And I want to go to South America. Oh, I want to go everywhere. But I'd say Canada's probably my number 1 at the moment.
London, even though I've been there like a million times. Greece.
I went to Greece.
Hawaii, Alaska, and Fiji. So much pressure. Oh, and Denmark. 3.
Oh, I do want to go
What
to
are the
Denmark.
last 3 things you watched on Netflix?
Last 3 TV shows I watched. Definitely Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Does Mock the Week count? I'm trying to think if there's another TV show I watched. Taskmaster. Really liked all 3 of those. I have no idea what I would have said then. This is 5 years ago. Pretty Little Liars, maybe? And Once Upon a Time? Couldn't tell you a third one.
Last 3 TV shows I watched: Once Upon a Time, Pretty Little Liars, and I was gonna watch Two Broke Girls, but I haven't yet.
Yeah.
4. If you were only to
If you could only listen to one song for the rest of your life, what would it be? I'm tempted to say Safer. Surely not. Lost in the Waves, maybe? I'll say Lost in the Waves, but I'm not sure. That's really hard. What would I have said at the time? 5 years ago. That was 2016. I'm trying to think if I saw any musicals around that time. I don't know. I really don't know.
probably Defy Gravity or something, like a powerful song, or If I Die Young. Complete opposites.
That's really interesting. I don't listen to pop songs, and I never have, and the 2 songs I have listened to are If I Die Young and Because of You. And I do still really like If I Die Young. Do you remember your dreams? What was the last one you had? I remember most of my dreams. I would say maybe 80%. The last one I had, I can't remember last night's, but I think the night before I dreamt about watching Marvel with one of my housemates, because that's what we have been doing. And then one of my friends said, Raquel, you don't know this, but... And then I woke up and I never found out what they were going to tell me. I think back then I would have said yes, but I don't know what I would have answered for what was the last one I had.
I do remember my dreams quite often. I've got quite lucid dreams.
So, when I filmed this video, I didn't know what lucid meant. I'd heard the word before, and I knew it was in relation to dreams, and I thought it meant vivid. It does not. Lucid means you can change your dreams. Now, I am aware that I'm dreaming like 95% of the time, but I can't change it. So I never had lucid dreams. I always just had really, really vivid dreams. Favorite season? Oh, I can't choose between spring and autumn, and this has been a problem my whole life, and I bet that's what I say in this video. I'm gonna say spring.
Spring and autumn. Yeah, I've always liked those. Do you dance crazy when no one is watching?
Less so recently, but yes. I tend less to dance now, but to sing crazy when no one is watching, and then adding movements to the singing. Oh, please tell me I didn't put in a clip of me dancing crazy.
No.
I hate my life. Favorite toy as a child? I used to have this Build-A-Bear. I think I was 6 or 7. I still have it. I don't know why I said I used to have. When I went back to Australia, it was there on my bed. And it was just a pink Build-A-Bear, I think called Sparkle or Sparkles. And I loved it very much. I think that's what I would have answered then.
I used to have these, this hair thing, this like head Barbie doll. And I would love...
You a dog or a cat person? I really love both. I'm gonna have to say dog. I'm sorry. On our phone background, I can't show you because I am filming this on my phone, but my main screen is a dolphin, and then my home screen is Winnie the Pooh and a couple of his friends, of course. What would it have been at the time? I imagine Harry Potter. Oh,
and
it's just a plane.
Yes, I know, it's quite late.
You just got a free plane ticket to anywhere and you have to leave right now. Where would you go? COVID. We're gonna ignore COVID. Oh, see, I'm very, very tempted. No, because I really want to say Holland just because I'm so desperate to go. Realistically, if I got a free plane ticket to go anywhere in the world, I would not waste it on Holland. I'd probably go to like Fiji or Ecuador, Chile, Antarctica. I'd go to Antarctica or Alaska or Canada. Just a couple of options out there, just saying. Like a superpower. Flying, I think. Just convenient. Or teleporting. But I like the idea of being able to actually fly. What would I have said at the time? I probably would have said fly or invisibility. What is my guilty pleasure? What is my guilty pleasure? I don't really feel like I have one. Let's see what past Raquel said, because maybe it's the same.
What is my guilty pleasure?
God, something's really
I
daunting.
don't really have one. 14. What is your silliest fear?
Ooh, silliest fear. I fear being late, and the reason why that's silly is because I allow like 3 hours of things going wrong, and the chances of me being late to anything ever are so slim, but it's still a massive fear of mine. But I don't know if that is silly. I don't know. Let's see what past me said.
I don't really have one. It's the ones you get in dreams, in my opinion at least.
One of the things I have with my dreams, which is so annoying and has been a problem for me for years and years and years, I can't open my eyes. I will be somewhere and I can't see what's happening, and I'll know what's happening, my brain can sense it, but I can't open my eyes because if I try to open my eyes, I wake up and I can't get back into the dream. Donuts or cake? I went through a phase of really not liking either. I kind of like both. If I was given a plate with donuts or a plate with cake, it would depend on the kind of cake. Let's just say chocolate cake. I think I'd go towards the cake, but I don't know. Yeah, we'll say yes. You're invisible for 24 hours, what do you do? What do I do? I saw something recently actually. Or maybe Katie Rebecca, you mentioned it. You said you'd go on all the rides at Disney World. That's brilliant. I love that, and I've never thought of that, and I absolutely would get on a plane and get on rides. If you had an open pantry, what would you pick, I think? Literally the first thing my brain went to was salad. Egg? It's very versatile. Is this meant to be a good thing or a bad thing? Like, you can only have one thing, or you can pick anything you want on top of a meal you already have. Because if I can only pick one thing, I'd probably go egg. But if it's just something nice, I'm tempted to say pavlova. Of course I am. We'll go with that. What would I have said at the time?
Probably salad with, like, as long as I have balsamic vinegar, I'm all cool.
Name one thing on your bucket list. Ooh! I bet at the time I would have said move to London. Be in a professional musical or film. I really want to see what Raquel says and if Raquel has done it.
A cruise around, like, Mediterranean, Greek.
Didn't do a cruise around the Mediterranean. Do still want to do that. But I did go on a cruise. It's so amazing to think of how much that Raquel has not done that this Raquel has, and that this Raquel has loved and is so grateful for. It's incredible to think that potentially in 5 years' time, I'll be watching this video back and who knows what I'll have done and have experienced, and that's so exciting and so terrifying and very, very special. It is excruciating watching this video back just because of the way I am. But it is also, like I said, really, really special because I want to just give this Raquel a hug and tell her she just has no idea what's in store, and where I am now compared to where I was then, it's just, I'm so happy. I'm so grateful with the way my life has turned out. And I was happy then too, but it's just that Raquel has no idea what's in store for her, and this Raquel doesn't know what's in store for her in the next 5 years, which is terrifying and exciting. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I will leave it there. I have been filming for 25 minutes. My voice is very much gone. I shall see you.